Hey guys, what's going on? It is V2 Drake here, and welcome to my part 2 of Kino the Toten. This is my first attempt, and as you guys know from part 1, my electric went out, and this perfect run, or this near perfect run, kind of got taken to a halt, and I'm going to have to start again. I'm going to start, this is like the day after I've done that last commentary, so I think I'm going to start again pretty soon, and try and go for round 60, say. I think 60 is a nice round goal. I mean, I've seen Syndicate go to that, and I think, depending on what time it is, you know, if I'm tired or whatnot, I'll probably go for 70, maybe 80. The round difference is quite big, and not as big as it is in Call of the Dead. But like, you know, if you guys watched any of my vlogs when I did have them up, you'll know that the round difference was getting crazy, and I was just super tired. So that's how that went. Anyway, on the last commentary, I was stating that. What was I saying? Miles away. Yes, on my last commentary towards the end, I was saying about the magic box, or the random box, whatever you want to call it, and saying how if it wasn't near your starting point, you should start again. Now, I don't really think that's necessary, because you've got the resources, you've easily got the resources, and you can easily get the money by point building. You don't need the box to get ray guns and Zeus cannons and stuff like that to start off with. It's just, you don't need it, purely because one thing that I like to do, I like to kind of postpone getting all them weapons for like as long as possible, because if you, like for example, the earliest round I've been comfortable at, and what I mean by comfortable is I've got all 4 perks, I've got my Zeus cannon and ray gun, or my secondary, whatever I choose. My first is always the ray gun, the Zeus cannon though. So yes, it is like I was saying, the earliest round I've ever been at that comfortable stage is, I think, round 7. I think it was round 7 or 8, and it was a couple of weeks ago. But it was just like I ended up going to like round 27 and 28, sorry, and I was just like, you know what, screw this, I can't be bothered. It was just so boring, because I was set in my ways from round 8, say, and after that it was just like, ooh, this is boring. I need something else. But aside from that, guys, you know, just try and postpone getting them. So I mean, don't like take up to like around 35 and think, yeah, I'm gonna get a Zeus cannon by now. I would advise you to, you know, get it at least around 15, 16, 20 pushing it. But like I was saying last vid, guys, this is I do a bit of a unique technique. I mean, I don't really, for example, that door there, I don't open that ever. It's for some reason I tend not to open it. I don't like opening certain doors that other people do, so I just tend to leave it out. But yes, any tips for dog rounds? Dog rounds are relatively easily accomplished. I consider them free rounds, mainly because they're that easy. When you have Juggernaut, it's pretty clear cut. I mean, you can see I'm just using the Bowie knife, and to get it over and done with quickly, I just run towards the dogs. There's no need to be scared of them. They're kind of like puppies. They're pretty useless. And yeah, it's just simple to go through, guys. So if I was to give any starting round tips, the first 10 rounds, it would have to be quick revive. Obviously, it's a given. If you want to test yourself, I guess you couldn't pick it up. I mean, I've done it before. I mean, now and again. I mean, not intentionally, but I forgot to pick it up and just like carried on. And then I've been down and be like, oh, I'll get up anytime soon. And it's kind of said like game over round, you know, 5 or whatever. Say a ridiculously low round to go down on. But yeah, definitely get quick revive. It gives you, you know, other chances, so you don't miss out. Juggernaut is, you don't need it, but a lot of people liked it. It's like a safety net for a lot of people. I mean, I could do gameplays where I don't use perks. I'm very comfortable doing that. I played a lot of zombies on World at War, so I don't need the safety net per se. So what if I was to pick any perk to have? It would be sleight of hand. You don't, if you're evading skills, as I call it, if they're good enough, you aren't going to need any sort of, like for example that, then that's evading skills, I guess. If you're good enough at doing that sort of stuff, you ain't going to need your Juggernaut. You're not going to need stuff like that. But what you do need to get points is quick reload, because otherwise it just takes forever and ever and ever. And a way I work out is, if you have, say, the MP40, it's got its fire rate, it's got its power and whatnot. you're doing the rounds and you're spraying into the crowd to get points and it's killing them and whatnot. One thing I noticed is if you get I keep forgetting the name of all the perks. What the fuck? Sleight of hand. If you get that, it halves your reload time. So say for example it takes you 4 routes round to do 4 routes round to kill all the zombies. This time it'll take 2. So obviously at half the time you can get more bullets out. And then if you get double tap, that doubles the speed of your bullets. So you do it in half of that. So it's 1 round. So that's how I look at it, guys. If you're carrying certain perks. And Juggernaut, I think you can take 6 hits. I mean, I say it's like wisely. A few accomplished zombies players, they'll tell you now and again when you're playing, for some reason it will feel like you get hit forever. I mean, I've jumped through crowds and it feels like you get 10, 11, 12, 13 hits on you, and you just don't go down, and you're like, how the hell did I make it through that? But other times you get hit like 3 times and you just die, and you're like, what the fuck? How did that happen? And you get kind of annoyed. But aside from that, yes. Also, I don't think I've mentioned it. The Bowie knife. The Bowie knife is essential. You get 130 points for a knife, as I said in the first part 1, and up until round 10, or round 9, it's 1 hit kill. Round 10 and 11, it's 2 hit kills. I've never really used it past that as a single hit weapon, so I wouldn't know. But I'm guessing after them certain rounds it takes a couple of bullets and then a knife. So yes, I would advise, I mean, you can make the money back relatively quick. I'd say 2-3 rounds you'd make the money back that you've paid for the Bowie knife, and then anything after that is obviously a profit. So I'd definitely say go for that. But part 3 seems to be kind of wrapping up. I think I end it on this round or whatever. But yes, guys, if at the very end I'm leaving some sort of, I don't know, YouTube link, and if you want to click the link it'll take you to my channel. And there's also a Twitter page. I don't post that much because I don't really have that many followers, so it's kind of speaking to myself. It's like a diary, so I don't really see the point. But other than that, guys, well, thank you for watching. If you could go back and watch part 1, I'll leave it in the description, and part 3 will be up relatively soon. Peace out, guys.